Good morning, Rising Star students and families. Welcome to this week's episode of Rising Star Music at Home. The video that you're watching right now is aimed for students in grades 2 and 3. This is a video series that I will be doing each week until the end of the school year. Yesterday's episode is aimed for kindergarten and first grade students. So if you have students of that age range, check out that video. It's on Teams. The 4th and 5th grade video will be coming out later this week. So as I release these videos, I'll be putting them on Teams and Schoology. I'll see if I can get them onto some other platforms as well. But for the time being, I'll put them out onto Teams first, and sometimes it does take a little bit of time to upload these videos, so hang with me and we'll get to doing some music today. So we're going to first start with a vocal warm-up. This is one that if you're in choir birds you might recognize. This one is our M's, so we're going to be singing ma, me, mi, mo, moo. So here it is again. Ma, me, mi, mo, moo. Now when we add pitch, it's going to go ma, me, mi, mo, moo. Now you try. Ma, me, mi, mo, moo. Good. So for this one, what's going to happen is we're going to be going up. So the pitch is going to get higher each time. We'll play it nice and slow. Just do your best. And here we go. Ma, me, mi, mo, moo. 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 Yeah. So something that I find that really helps when you're doing an exercise like this is something called enunciation. So basically what that means is you're making sure that if someone were, this is the way that my elementary choir teacher described it. She said, imagine that there's somebody sitting in the back of the theater and they're deaf, so they can't hear. They should be able to tell what you are singing just by looking at your lips. So if I'm like this, like it's gonna be really hard to understand what I'm saying, right? But if I'm talking to you like this, it's a little bit easier to understand, right? So when that applies to singing, so here's the difference. This is me kind of being a mumbler. Here's me enunciating. Ma, me, mi, mo, moo. You see how easy, it's much easier to understand what it is I'm singing. So that's a trick that can really help you out, no matter what it is you're singing. Anyway, here's another one that we in choir birds have done quite a bit, and you guys really seem to like it, so let's bring it back, shall we? So we're going to our H sounds now, starting on he. Now ha. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and start with some warming up on mi, re, do. So I'm very fortunate to have my keyboard here for use. Mi, re, do. So this is going to be your starting pitch. We're going to start on mi. My turn, your turn. Mi, re, do. Do, re, mi. Mi, re, mi. So today's song that we're going to be singing is called El Mes de Abril. It is a Spanish song and it translates to the month of April. As I believe today is like it says on my computer, yes, it is the 28th of April. So not only is this a good song for singing, for practicing your solfege, I'm like, oh, it's April, I better get this song out there before, it becomes May. Kind of like, when you're doing like all your December songs and then it becomes January and then you're like, the struggle's real, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so here's how this song goes. El mes de abril llegó, el cuckoo ya cantó, cuckoo, cuckoo, el cuckoo ya cantó. So that's what it is in Spanish. And here is the English translation. The month of April's here, the cuckoo song we hear. Cuckoo, cuckoo, the cuckoo song we hear. So that is our song. The first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to first sing the solfege for this. So on the piano, we start with so, do, 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 mi, do. Now you try. Good. Now the next part, excuse me, is mi, re, 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 mi, do. Now you try. For my sake, let's do that one more time. Mi, re, 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 mi, do. All right, now, using our solfege, we're going to put these two together. At any point in the video, if you need to rewind and look at and listen to what we've done before, please feel free to do that. That's the magic of using videos. Okay, so starting from the beginning, starting note is on our low so. So, do, 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 mi, do, mi, re, 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 mi, do. All right. Now our next part, we started off on our low so, which if you play the piano, you might know that this note is middle C. And now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to so that is above do. So we have a so down here, so, do, and so that's what we started with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be going up to so up here, and this is going to be our cuckoo sound. So, mi, so, mi. Now you try. Good. Now we're going to go so, fa, 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 so, mi. I remember that back in the classroom, a few of you were looking at those hand signs that I've got on the wall behind the sound system, and a lot of you were asking me, when are we going to do songs that have like fa and la and ti and all those other ones? The answer is we're doing some of those right now. So here it is again. So we're starting on our high so. So, fa, 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 so, mi. All right, now, here is our second line starting at our cuckoos. So, mi, so, fa, 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 so, mi. All right, now we're going to try putting the whole thing together. We're going to stay on our solfege for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and sing it in English, and then we'll review the Spanish words as well, because it is very important that we know how to sing this in both Spanish and in English. So, starting on our solfege, that's our starting note. Here we go. So, do, 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 mi, do. I gotta start over. I'm sorry. So, do, 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 mi, do, words to it. So, my turn, your turn. The month of April's here. The cuckoo song we hear. Cuckoo, cuckoo. The cuckoo song we hear. All right. Now, replacing our solfege with our English words. Here we go, all together. That's your starting notes. The month of April's here. The cuckoo song we hear. Cuckoo, cuckoo. The cuckoo song we hear. All right. So, now, let's practice the Spanish words. We'll practice saying them first, and then we'll try singing them. We will put that whole song together in next week's episode. So, my turn, your turn. I have my book in front of me, so I'm not straining my neck here. That was English. Sorry. Okay, Spanish words. El mes de abril llegó. El mes de abril llegó. Y el cuckoo ya cantó. Y el cuckoo ya cantó. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. El cuckoo ya cantó. El cuckoo ya cantó. All right, now that's our starting pitch. My turn, your turn. El mes de abril llegó. Y el cuckoo ya cantó. Cuckoo, cuckoo. El cuckoo ya cantó. All right, let's try putting that whole thing together now. All right, so put it away. All right, so that's our starting note. All together. Here we go. El mes de abril llegó. El cuckoo ya cantó. Cuckoo, cuckoo. El cuckoo ya cantó. All right. So something that we're going to be doing with this song next week is we're going to be putting it into a two-part canon. For those of you that remember, what was that song? Third graders, you may remember Row, Row Your Boat. We did that as a canon, and I'm blanking on the name of the canon that we did earlier in the year, but just as a refresher, a canon is a simple song that's, Ding Dong Diggity Dong, that's the one that we did as a canon. So you guys may remember, ding dong, diggy diggy dong, the cat she's gone. Ding dong, diggy diggy dong, diggy diggy ding ding dong. So yeah, that's the one. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing now is, we won't be doing the canon part today because, you just learned the song. But in next week's episode, we're gonna make an attempt at it. I thought it might be really cool for you guys to hear what a canon would sound like just on the piano. So what I've done here is I've actually pre-recorded the melody of El Mes de Abril, and I'm going to be playing the second part over it so you guys can hear what a canon should sound like. So here we go. so that is an example of a two-part canon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the parts. So I'm going to turn on the recording as the second part. I really had to focus on making these two parts sync up this morning, because when you press this button, it takes a second to start playing. So yeah, I actually have it marked here in my book when to start. It's one of the hardest things I've tried to do this morning. Okay, so here we go. I'll start with the first part. Here it is again. All right. So, as you guys may, if you're looking at your calendars, you may recall that last week we had Earth Day. So the songs that we're going to be doing here in the next couple weeks are going to be centered around taking care of the earth. And I have this nice little poem that I would like to close our lesson with today. It's called Valentine for the Earth, and it goes like this. Oh, it will be fine to rocket through space and see the reverse of the moon's dark face. To travel to Saturn or Venus or Mars, or maybe discover some uncharted stars. But do they have anything better than we? Do you think, for instance, they have a deep blue sea? For sailing and swimming, do planets have hills with raspberry thickets where a song sparrow fills? The summer with music, and do they have snow to silver the roads where the school buses go? Oh, I'm all for rockets and worlds cold or hot, but I'm wildly in love with the planet that we've got. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you were able to find some peace with music. Speaking of our planet, it's really nice outside this week. I recommend that you guys go outside, take some time to enjoy the sunshine, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.